Oh, I've started recording as well. This is really ad hoc because I haven't done any broadcasting for, I don't know, Christmas, and it was a really, really quick one then. So probably halfway through last year. Which seaside did you go to? We went to Eastbourne. No, not Eastbourne, Hastings on Saturday after the show. Folkestone, nice one. I like Folkestone. Was it really your hometown? Woo! So isn't that where Jane Dean comes from, Folkestone, or is that Whitstable? Might be Whitstable. We had fish and chips and walked along the beach. Jane Dean, you know, so there's a lot of scrapbooking stuff. She's Geordie. I'm just going to play around. Do you want to have a sneak peek of what the free stamp in Craft Stamp is going to be in September issue? Probably not supposed to show you, but look, my design in the clear, because we do ours in rubber. So don't tell anyone. It's nice, isn't it? I'm really pleased actually, considering it's polymer, how nicely it's come out. It's lovely. I'm going to play with it. And I got some yummy papers. I've got to do 4 projects. 4 of the blooming things. 2 was bad enough, but 4. But this is the paper I've got to play with. No idea who it's. Oh, it's Basic Grey. It's the Basics by Basic Grey. Nice. That one. Oh, that's nice. With the set squares and things on. Hi, Fiona. Oh, tell me if I'm shouting. I don't know how loud my microphone is. Nice, aren't they? Look at this. I really like that one. That's really sort of, I don't know. We've got really bright sunshine issues going on here. Ooh, that's better. There you go. It is yummy. I didn't realise the Basics were as nice as they were. Now, there's this polka dot thing. Bit of dottage going on. I like this one. Look. Woohoo! Loads of little note things. And then lineage. And a honeycomb. They're all really pale colours. They're sort of creams and pale muted colours. Look, notebook grid paper. Yeah, no, I like that one. And then green. Sort of looks like cartridge paper that they've wet down and then put ink through, and it's really mottled. It's lovely. And then just a, that's actually on the monster, it's not showing up, it's a different colour. It's really nice, I like that. And then a green and a craft. So I've got to play with those. I've no idea what I'm going to do yet for them, but I thought I'd at least start by covering a little bit of chipboard and seeing how we get on. And then the stamps that we've done that are going with it, can you see? Probably seen these on my blog. The little tiddly one. It's a DL stamp plate. So I've got to try and read the chat as well. Tins. Yeah, the birdie is really sweet. Let me find. I'm just rubbish mounting on you mount. Look, I don't advocate you do that to your stamps because I'm rubbish at cutting them out. But Guy hadn't cut it close enough, and so I hacked it around because I kept getting ink. Look, my little birdie. Woo! It's sweet. It's a wren, I think, and it's got the little tiny figure bit. Ooh, here we go. Issues with lining it up. But my favourite one is the little man. Look at my little man. He's so sweet. And I stamped him out earlier. His name's Jonty. I love his name. I don't know why I called him Jonty. I just felt like calling him Jonty. Isn't he cute? I'm going to have a go with him. The There's a little tiny ivy that matches the bigger one that's the free one. So this is on the plate. And I broke out the shrink plastic earlier. Look, baby leaf. I'd forgotten how much good fun shrink plastic was. It was because someone was saying about crisp packets yesterday. Was it yesterday? So I had a little go with one of them. This is what I was working on earlier. Guy's home. Which is I haven't even begun thinking about what I'm going to do with it, but there's my little fence post. Which I made out of lolly sticks. And then that was the birdie image, and it's got a serious amount of glossage UT on it. And then on the back is that. I just did the back because it's going to hang off. And then little Dante. And then a couple of these little leafies. I'm going to do a couple more in a different colour. And then that was the Baroque, and it's just got seeds on it. Yeah, I know, lolly sticks. I had great fun with them. Cut them up. They're really easy to cut up with Tim Holtz scissors. I don't know what I did. I only had my Tim Holtz scissors for Artsy Craftsy, and I don't know what I did with that one before. They'll go through anything. Those, oh, they cut through stuff. So, has anyone seen Rachel's metal YouTube that she did? I was really impressed by that, and I thought I might have a go. And it's a bit like Lily's dream about her Lindy Stamp Gang stuff. I dreamt that I had some metal tape, so I went ferreting around, and I do. I have metal tape. Am I going to be brave enough to have a go? Rach isn't here, is she? Because I thought I'd have a little go at trying to do something with it. I have no idea what. I'm going to try on this one, but this might be a bit thick. Maybe I'll get some other card. Hang on, let me grab some card. I cannot move in my room at the moment. I've got so much stuff. I've got boxes everywhere from the weekend, from the show. So I'm going to really show myself up now, and I'm going to have a go at doing Rachel's metal thingy. What's it? I'll just cut some card. Ooh. Oh, it seriously doesn't like that colour, does it? Never mind. Hello. Yeah, it's better. I've got the same webcam as Rachel, and it really, some colours it just doesn't like. It has none of them. I'm going to try the word notes. This might be optimistically a large piece of card, but we'll give it a go. I'm more of a dither. We had another house viewing. Some people came back for a second viewing, and they were late. Not only weren't we expecting them, we had 10 minutes notice, but then the little devils were late, and then took ages looking round. But I suppose the second viewing is not bad. Hopefully they'll make an offer. Right. They were self-adhesive. Do you reckon that they're going to stick down? Michelle, it's a really nice camera. The only issue that it's got is if it sees anything sort of cream coloured, really, I think, or buff coloured, and then it just goes a bit out of focus. But normally if you put something dark or a white piece there, it gets rid of it. Hope you didn't order it from Amazon. Oh, not, was it Amazon? Guy ordered it at Christmas for me, and it turns up, it's just as well I actually looked in the packet, because they never sent the webcam. They sent something completely different. Kitchen equipment. What? Seriously, what would I do with kitchen equipment? Oh, that went back, and I demanded my webcam, and it came a little while later. I don't cook unless I'm forced. I was having none of that. Right, how did Rachel do this? Did she cut this into pieces? She was really careful, wasn't she, and did it in nice pieces with the guillotine. Yeah, you're not going to get that on me. Bung it on. Bung it on. Ram it in. Right, here we go. Eyes down. Ooh! Can't see the chat. I'm trying to get bits of paper off the back. Oh, is that a good telly, is it? Spending half that trying to get the backing off. Oh, get up. I don't think from that film of Rachel she had quite this much trouble. Get off. Right. Fleming stuff. Right. We could be here a while. Oh dear. I probably should have just put a great big piece across the... This bit I was trying to piece it together. Oh dear. Comedy crafting at its best. Right, let's put you that way. I better get that on board now. Right, let's put some bigger bits on. Come on. If you see how difficult this stuff is to get off. Is it me being completely retarded? Or does anyone else have trouble getting the backs off this stuff? Aha, there you go. gone very quiet, sorry. I haven't quite got my tongue sticking out, but it's close. It's also very close to going in the bin. I'm live on air, I can't swear, but I really feel like it currently. There you go. Okay, I'm putting one more piece on, a long bit. Maybe if I put my anti-stick mat on there, might be an improvement. But no, just soldier on. Okay, stay awake, girls, we're nearly there. Sticks to everything. Right, I've got 2 more bits. You bored? Talk amongst yourselves for about another half hour. Won't be long. Right, one more bit should do it, and we're there. Well, kind of there. I need a wider bit. Oops. Yay! Whose idea was this? That was mine, wasn't it? Get off. It's sticking to everything. Oh, I've got that bit in my mouth. Right. I'm just going to put a couple of longish strips. Over the top of it. How come Rachel makes it look so easy? That's what I want to know. Okay, I'm bored now. Let's find the refining tool. I'm guessing you have to do this really... Oh, I think Rachel used a ball tool, didn't she? Really carefully. Made a hole in it. No. Ooh. Yeah, you have to be really careful when you push down. It goes through really easily. Goes around the nicely around the letters, but you just have to be very careful. You see, made a bit of a hole. It won't show if I ram a bit of acrylic in there, will it? Oh, made a bit of a hole there. And another one. Maybe, yeah, you have to maybe push it down a bit harder. Not too bad. I think probably needs a bit more practice. I wonder if my Teflon-y wheel would make a difference. Yeah, that's better. Maybe a wider tape as well. I think Rachel was using wide tape than these. Let's have a, what else have we got? Ram it in. Probably leaning on the light. The sun's really bright in here today. Mind you, it makes a change seeing it. I think this is definitely one of those techniques I'm going to have to practice. Right, so we go with me doodah. Cool. Look at that. When I was at the Artsy Craftsy weekend, Leandra had some metal that was already on card. And that seems like a really good idea after fossicking around for about half an hour. Sticking this lot on. Oops. Oh. Repair job. Right. Somewhere I've got a cup and ball. So I'll get a few lines here. Oh, cool. And just scribbly doodah. Can you see? I keep leaning on the light. Some Teflon-y thing. Scribbly here. I like the scribbly technique because you don't have to be very careful. As you've no doubt gathered, careful is not in my vocabulary. I don't do careful. Right, ball tool thingy. Whoops. Well, I'm not certain how they work. It's ridiculous, they don't work. Rubbish. I have got a metal brush. I'm going to do a metal brush. What else have we got we can play with? We've got this. Right, let's have another go around here. You're still talking amongst yourselves, or have you gone? Yay. Having made a thorough mess, you can actually get a pattern on it. Thank you. Nice isn't, Michelle, word I would use, but I think if you're not a slapdash, you might do right. I'm going to find some black acrylic paint. Oh, actually, do you know what? No, I'm not. I lied. I'm going to... I don't know where it is, Michelle. I'm going to find some alcohol ink. Oh, no, it's not a black acrylic. Makeshift palette. Oops. Right, camera might not like this. I don't think I needed quite that much paint. Oh! Oh, I say! Oh, misses! That's brilliant! Now I'm liking it a whole lot more. Oh, no, no. Took off a bit too much. Oops. Maybe remove a bit more. Oops. I wish I was a neat crafter. Do you reckon if I dry it with the heat gun for a minute? Because it's too wet, so it's just pulling straight off. Sorry, heat alert. Arty fingers. They're still blue from the weekend. Yeah, it's better if you let it set for a minute. It gets in the bits, but it's pulling straight off the notes. But I suppose I don't mind. Doesn't look bad, does it? What's quiet? My heat gun. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. I'm going to shove a bit of lever on it. Hang on. I've got a choice of purple. Oh, I've got a gunmetal one. I've got... Do you reckon that's probably too grey? Let's give it a go. No, I want a contrasting colour. Let's go for it. That's purple. If in doubt, shove purple on it. Purple. It's yummy as well, this purple. Look at it. Look at this. Gorgeousness. So nice. It actually looks good enough to eat. It looks like cream. Can you hear my daughter messing around? She's got a friend over. I hate to think what they're doing. Well, considering I made a dog's dinner of it, it's not that bad. I'll do it properly tomorrow, but I think I'm probably going to have a nice one, but try and find a wider tape. Yeah, manky. Yeah, I quite like it. So I just got to go and get some water from a paintbrush. Get rid of that. Right, I'll be back. Oh, 1 second, just going to go and get some water from a paintbrush. I'm back. Ooh, back. I'm just going to dry it off with the heat gun again, and then I'm going to just trim it down a bit. Thank you. Well, it's all down to Fiona, not Fiona, Rachel, because if I hadn't seen her video today, I wouldn't have been brave enough. I've only just started venturing into metal, but it's not a natural element, if you see what I mean. I think I'm a bit heavy-handed. Right. Just trim it down a touch. Hope this is dry. Oh, well, it trims all right with the paper trimmer, with the guillotine. Oops, get off. Yeah. I quite like it. Maybe a bit more grungy than I'm used to. But I'll carry on practicing. That's all I've got left now in the way of tape. There isn't much of it left now. Look, that was it. So I'll have to go to B&Q and get a load more. Maybe see if they do a wider one. Presumably you could use duct tape, do you think? Thank you. That's quite sweet because it came in a little tiny container. I think I had it from a kit years ago. You know, not scrap goods because I never did their kits, but one of the other sort of American kits that used to come in. I'm just going to put on my metal. Last time I went to Stevenage, one of my friends positively forced me to buy this lot. Look, I'd never touched metal until I went with her. And now I've got so much of it I can't even cram it in my little pot. You actually do, you know, get quite a lot of those tools from 10 Second Studios. You get a fair few tools in one little pack. So I suppose they don't eat or drink anything. Don't really take up even that much room, so I suppose I ought to make the effort to use them. Let's have a quick clean up. I'm messy enough without just making it worse. I'm going to just shove my heat gun on and I'm going to put Jaunty on here. I'll show you that's what a little bit of a haul. Oh, Lydia said hello, by the way. She's in her room. Are you watching, Lydia? No. Look what I got. Aren't they yummy? They are really, really pretty. Sort of a double, almost half and half pink and white roses. They're so sweet. And then these are even prettier. They're a little rose spray. They've already got the little leaf on them and a couple of buds. So I can plug them. Yeah, they're on my desk. They're there. Thank you. And some corsage pins. I love you. Lydia. These calla lilies, but they're not made of paper. They're made of latex. And velvet leaves. These are like the Seven Gypsies ones. Can't tell you, they're really soft and pretty. She wants the keys to my craft room. I've no idea what she's going to be doing. And I just got some more florist wire because I get through a ton of it. I saw, did anyone see the Jennings YouTube? Is it Jennings 644? 664? She did a really nice YouTube where she was doing beads onto wire and twisting them. So I thought I'd have a go. So I've got a ton of leaves and bits in there. I was wondering if I might use some of these calla lilies. No. I'll save them. Right, let me just put my heat gun on. Not heat gun, glue gun. The manky old tray that goes with it. It's a bit battered. Well, I just got to disappear under my desk. Won't be a minute. I dream of a craft room with a bank of plugs so that I can get to anything. I don't have to climb around with I've lost a leaf. Where's my leaf? Oh, seriously though, in it? 3?
Where's the camera? Can I borrow this stuff?
I don't know where my camera is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh well, we'll have to do another leaf because I've lost it. Well, it hasn't even got very far it can go. Now, fortunately, here's a piece of shrink plastic I cut earlier. Right. Leafy. I'm really being bad. I'm not reading the chat. I can't work and read. I'm only a single dimensional person. Probably best not use my cars, eh? I discovered you don't even have to be that close to this when you do it because it's so small. Oops. Oops. Oh no, I nearly cut its leaf off. Its stalk off. Oh rats. I don't know, no one will be any the wiser. I'll just cut its stalk off. Copic and it's YR07. Do it on the back though because you can't go anywhere near a stays on with a Copic. Okay, heat gun alert. Can you see? Zap it from there. Oh, so much fun! Come back. What? Tweezers. Right. I did actually cut the stem off that one, but it's not going to show. Let's put it together. Oh god. Seriously, was that the one that I lost? No. No, it isn't. Okay. I say after all that, then it turns up. No, I don't know where it's gone. Right, it's my heat gun. Heat gun, glue gun. Don't want to push it down too much because I want a bit of height to it. Strings. Untangle the cobwebs, hang on. Let's shape him. Okay. Together. It's quite 3D. Which I probably went over a bit too far with the glue on one of them, but it's only a test piece anyway. Now, let's try these little tiddly bits with the glue gun. This is going to be fun. Yeah, you wouldn't even know I'd chopped its end off now. Watch Kim burn herself. I burn myself every time I get out my glue gun, but I can't leave it alone. I like it. Right. One more. Oops. A natural bend in this. Whoops. I probably need to do some more. Of different colours. But there he is. Oh! Put the what? Yeah, I suppose that would have been the sensible thing to do, Michelle. I'm never known for sensible. I much prefer to burn myself and end up half an hour in, or 3 or 4 hours in casualty. I must have fingers like Teflon now. I'm always burning myself. I am the most inept crafter that you can find. Oh dear, you wouldn't let me near anything really if you knew. Guy doesn't let me near sharp objects very often because I'm really rubbish. I'm not allowed to press stamps, really, because he says I'm not good enough. So he does it all, so at least we know that they're really nice quality. They've stuck on now. I'm quite pleased with him though. He's sweet. Yeah, I do, but then I probably wouldn't be able to do anything. So when he presses stamps, he's got these massive big, because the rubber machine gets really, really hot. It gets 300. Is it 300 degrees, Guy? How hot is the rubber machine? 300. 300 Fahrenheit. So it's massively hot, and he has these really, really big heat-proof gauntlets that he has to put on, because the rubber's just molten when it's finished flowing, and then you have to get hold of it at the corner and pull it off the matrix board with these great big gloves on. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I am officially allowed to take rubber off the matrix board now when they've been pressed. So I'm one step further on to being a fully fledged rubber presser. But it's the most. I keep promising people that I'd do a video of pressing because it really is good. It's so, yeah, it's scary, and it's I do know that it's pumped up to 300 pounds per square inch. So it's like a sort of a pneumatic thing, and you pump this pressure. You pump it up to 300, and then you let the pressure off so the air bubbles go out, and then you pump it back up again to 300. And what happens is where the matrix board. Do you want to see a matrix board actually? You go from the design. So we send off. So we send off artwork to the company that make the boards for us. So the artwork goes off. Obviously, it's minus that, and it's in a different format, but essentially it's black and white line drawings that go off to the graphics company, and then they make a metal plate as a master, and then they press the they use that metal plate and they use it into this. It's sort of you can hear it. It's sort of it's wood. It's what's called a matrix board, and this actually lays on top of the master that way down, and then it's made the same way as the stamps under massive heat and pressure. It's pushed down onto the metal plate, and then that comes out. So where you've got, stop me if I'm boring you, because I am a bit boring about stuff like this. So where you've got a line, it kind of does an indent. So then when the rubber, this then goes on a metal plate like this, face up. The rubber goes on over the top of it. So where you've got a line, when the rubber heats up and flows, it flows into all the little lines and the grooves, and then it literally pushes it in. So it heats up, it melts, it pushes it into all these things, and then it cooks it, because it's cooked for about 8 minutes. So it's cooked under this massive pressure, and then when you come off, you pull off your rubber, and you are left with a rubber. So where there was a dip, there's then a line, because it's flowed in and then hardened off when it cools. It's great. It's really good. It's great fun watching it. The only thing is it does smell. I don't mind it. I suppose I'm used to it now, but it's got a really burnt rubber smell. So it's great fun. And in fact, these stamps are so new, they haven't even got any packaging. The packaging's arrived today, because we did them for the show at the weekend, and the packaging, because we normally got A5s or A4s or sort of smaller ones that fit on A6s. Went to put them in the packaging that I thought was long enough, because it was a DL size, but it wasn't. It was too short. So we put the stuff in the packaging too short, so I had to order longer bags, which turned up today. So I've got, I don't know, 100 odd. The pre-orders had to go out in a bigger bag, which I didn't like, but people wanted to get their hands on them. But these, I've now got to spend the rest of the day tomorrow repackaging. Put them in proper bags. What was that? Would gag at the smell. Yeah, we do. We do. It's Stamp Galaxy. www.stamp.galaxy galaxy.co.uk, and Toodles and Binks is on there, but we're one and the same thing. Yeah, I suppose I didn't like the smell of the rubber when we first did it, but you really get used to it. It's more noticeable. We've just had a new load of rubber in, and it's more noticeable with the new rubber. And we've also, this time, we've had red rubber like so, and we've now got grey. Just to see, Guy just wanted to see what the difference was, and I think he said he prefers the grey. And it actually, I like the way the grey stamps. it's much nicer the way it stands out. I'm really boring about stamps, I'm sorry. Bookmark this. We've got some really, really nice stamps coming out. I can't tell you who it's with, but somebody in the craft publishing world, we're working with them to bring out some really nice vintage stamps, and I can't wait to get my hands on them. They're lovely. We were looking at the designs last week and they're really lovely. So more, because these are my designs, but they're even more vintagey than those. These were done just to match that stamp. That's because Michelle was around earlier. Fiona, I don't think you were around, were you? This is a polymer one, but this one is what's on the front of the craft stamper in September issue. So and that's why these go with it. So you know they do the projects inside. That it's a kind of just done to match in. But we decided we'd do for the DL size plate rather than the normal A5, purely because I was getting a bit short of time to do them, to sort out any more designs, to just go slightly bigger to the A5, and time pressures. We thought, okay, we'll bring out a DL. So and they're mine. I'm really proud of them. I love them. They're different because obviously Park Life, which was the one before, is completely, you know, you can see it's a completely different style stamp. But I'll tell you what I do though, because I've just finished the project. You know, for ages I've been saying I'm doing a canvas on, you know, all I kept saying was, oh, I'm finishing my canvas off. Well, that's now gone off to Craft Stamper for, I don't know, I think it might be the June issue. That uses the Park Life, but the one stamp on Park Life that I really love, and I just adore it, is this one here. It's so useful. I've got it, I cut round it, so I cut off it all the way, and the reason that's down lower is so that's a separate word, because in other ones that are coming there's different words that go in there, so it's hit the higher road this way or the, and there's another word that can go in, so you can just get it underneath. But on the sign all I did was cut round the hand on canvas, and I really loved it. It looked so sweet. It's a finger, yeah, it's a pointing finger. Give someone the finger, because I thought I'm terrible. You could do it that way, couldn't you? Upwards. The rude gesture. These actually look quite nice as well. I quite like them. I'm pleased with them. And there's this tinier one. I did them on a load of canvas. That's just the way. Do you know what? I've been banned. I did have some stamps. There's one that's a vintage label that I've got. It's and the one that went with it said, there's a sort of a little tiny one that matched it that said, and it cures, because it was about it's botanical cures. It says Dr. Faraday's wonderful Amazonian botanical cures, most efficacious in every way, is what it says. And it's sort of in a, you know, it fits in one of those. And the little stamp that I did that I put on the design and they wouldn't let me use it was said it cures coughs and colds and scabby holes and pimples on the dicky, and they wouldn't let me use it. Guy told me no, I couldn't use it. I might just sneak it in when he's not looking, because I really want that stamp. But I just thought I'd put ... cures pimples on the ... That's not, it's rude though, isn't it? I was told it was too rude. I still want it though. And there's another one that I've been working on today that's a greengrocer's one. So again, it will fit in a Nesties, but it's a greengrocer's. So which I've just got to organise some fruit and veg to go on it, but I'm not going to arrange it in any sort of rude fashion though. X-rated stamps, yeah, I know. It's my stamp company. I can do what I like. I'll just put them on an X-rated page. Don't don't buy this set if you're offended. It's bad. It's really bad. My man's gone off. He's a rock hard now. I know you risk life and limb with hot glue to stick it down, but it goes off rock hard once it's done. So, oh, look what I've got. Yummy purple ones and yummy blue ones. An over 18s page, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes though, I think there's, if they're yeah, the blueberry, purple and blue ones, and they're new colours. We haven't had these before. I love these. I couldn't believe it when I spied little purple ones. Because I use them all the time. The clear ones mostly, and we've got the red because I needed red, so the red ones I've got more red come in because we normally there's the panna cotta ones, which is the cream ones, and the red together, but they suddenly said to me, oh, we've got new purple and blue ones. I couldn't resist, so they're going to be turning up on something soon. Love them, but they go so nicely with that. Look. Very nice. I can't resist anything that's purple. It's impossible. You cannot walk past purple. I know, they are really nice actually. They're just well, they are, they're, you know, dewdrops by any other name. But they're so sweet. Oops. Oh, close. They don't look as purple, but once the minute you put them on card, they go quite dark again. I love them. Can't wait to be playing with them. So I need to know which paper I'm going to use for the front of my thing. I've got to do 4 projects, and I thought that I was going to do. I'm going to do a mini journal, and I can do 1 card. I don't do huge amounts of cards. I could do a card. I'm only allowed to do 1 card out of the 4, so I could do a card. I'm going to do a mini journal. I'm going to do a box, an altered box. I've already done a canvas for this issue that's gone off, and I've done a domino as well, so I can't do a domino or a canvas. I don't know what else to do. Has anyone got any ideas about what I could do? Four projects is hard. It's an awful lot. 2's fine. You can concentrate on 2 projects, but 4? I really don't know. A door sign. Brilliant. Yeah. Oh, actually, thank you, Michelle. That's a brilliant idea. Or a tag. Yeah, I've thought about a tag. But I thought, well, a lot of people do tags, don't they, in Craft Stamper? So at least you can get into the chat. I've been having terrible issues getting into chat recently. It won't let me in. It will only let me have the pop-up chat. It won't let me have, you know, the normal sidebar one. I think you're right. I think I might do a door sign. So what have you both been up to today? Michelle, is your daughter on holiday? Yeah, I know, it's not good, the chat issue. It's funny, isn't it? And freezing up as well with Rachel's show. It's worse on Rachel's than anyone's. It's funny how the adverts don't freeze up. Work. Well, I suppose I've been at work, really. My work's a bit different now. I don't have to go to the bank every day. I like working here. It's nice. My boss is nice. They just make me take the dog for a walk. Do you? Which one do you work for, Fiona? Or can't you say? Not the Isle of Man. Has the Isle of Man got a bank? Major High Street. Yeah, I worked for, well, I don't care who knows now, I can say now, Kingdom of Blah, Nationwide. It was Nationwide. I was a recovery manager at Nationwide. And you need a job. Oh, okay, I know, right, yeah. But, funny enough, I went into, because my job, I took redundancy last year because they moved my job from Sevenoaks to Bromley, and Nationwide had a really good union, and if it was more than 50 minutes travel, you could take redundancy. So I took redundancy, but I called into what I still class as the office the other day in Bromley, and I got panic attacks just driving into Bromley. It was horrible, and I wasn't even going there to work. That's how disgusting it was. I had a really nice boss, but it was just the work I was doing. Recovery work is not the nicest thing in the world to do, especially not for 20 years. Yeah, absolutely. It was, and it was quite nice actually, because one of the girls that we'd made redundant prior to my job moving to Bromley, they were just completely made redundant. It was part of the commercial division, but she did a different job, really needed a job, and so she came back to work for Nationwide and took my job. So she was really pleased to go back, and she gets to keep her money as well. So it's quite nice. I kind of, because I'd been with my boss for 20 years and I was really sorry to leave him, but at least I knew I was leaving him in good hands. I know. And then, so I went all the way to Bromley on Monday and he wasn't there. Just Jackie. He had the cheek to be out. I'm sure he did it on purpose. Yeah, it did work out really well. Yeah. That's what I thought when I walked in there, because I was looking forward to making his day in misery, and he wasn't there. So I just sat at his desk and wrote love notes to him. But which he'll hate when he got back and found that lot all over his screen. Fiddled with his drawers, which I knew he hated because he was really pedantic. So I moved all his stuff around in his drawers. Had a cup of coffee, left a dirty coffee mug on his desk, and left him little notes all around his computer screen. I'm sure, I don't know, I think he might have been quite pleased to get rid of me. Right, I suppose I better go and have my dinner. I'm hungry. I'm starving actually. You know, today we went supermarket shopping, and we hadn't been for nearly 2 weeks, and the cupboard was bare. The children were complaining there was nothing to eat and nothing to drink. So I had to go and do a supermarket shop today. And I just got back from doing that when the agent phoned to say, we've got these people that want to come back for a second viewing. I went, well, you'll have to take us as you find us, because it's a bit messy because I've got shopping everywhere. You've never seen anyone brandish a Hoover and put shopping away in 15 minutes. And then they were late. They didn't turn up for another 20 minutes. Thank you for coming. I'll try to be a bit more organised. Shall I do Mondays? Is everyone alright if I do Monday evenings? What, watching my ineptness? It's amazing, isn't it, that I can actually ever produce anything that goes in a magazine. I'm so rubbish. Do you want to be, can you keep your dinner down? Shall I really frighten you? Hang on a minute, I'll swap. I don't often do this and I look awful because my hair's a mess. I'm going to swap up. Hello! Swapped up on here. I don't normally do this. Look, messy craft room. Woo! What a mess. It's really bad. You can't see the rest of it. Ta-da! It's me. But look, my hair. Can you see? Oh, wrong one. What camera? My hair's gone really, really pale. It's not fair. I only had it done in February, and it's gone. Well, it's kind of tomcat orange. Oh yeah, no, that's the little portion that's not too bad, but you should see the floor. There's that much room to walk across the floor. There's books everywhere. Yeah, it was really bright red. the picture in Papercraft Essentials, it was lovely because it was done. It was taken the day after, and it was really. It was red. It was red. That colour red. So. I don't. Yes, I've only ever had highlights before. I've not ever had all over colour. But because I'm dark and grey, but we won't talk about that. Because I'm dark, they had to do it ginger, almost, before they put red in it. So now the red's coming out, and it's leaving these ginger bits in it, which is a bit of a worry. But it's 70 quid to get it done. Yeah, I've been purple. I've been this colour red, but bits in dark brown normally, and I've been purple. Yes, quite burgundy purple before. That's 70 quid. That's a laugh, isn't it? I can't afford to do it again. I did it for Timmy when I went to see Timmy. So, but I can't bear having the grey in it. So, yeah. That's not happening again. I can only tell you how much it was because Guy's not here. Stargazer hair dye. Where'd you get that from? Yeah, I've bought the Schwarzkopf XXL red one today, and I'll just shove that through it because I've got rootage going on up here, which is not bad. You know, I don't like. She really, is it got to the point where it's fallen out, Fiona? I'm really frightened though, you know, because this is a proper colour. I'm worried if I put this XXL one in, it's going to turn it green.
If Hannah rings, Mum will just nip down.
Yeah, okay. So, we'll see. She had to shave one side of it. No! Was that because was she going blonde? Or was that just she was just doing different colours? God, yeah, I hope so. I just worry. So at least if I do it in the have to dark blonde and back again by the day. Oh, yeah. That's a bit drastic, isn't it? And colour in between. Oh my word. Oh. Yeah, no, Lydia's 13 and she's been saying that she wants to put colour in her hair, and I keep saying no, I don't. I've got away with saying that you can't do it because of school, but I don't really want to encourage her to get a hair colour habit. Gems on it, fabulous. She hasn't permanently damaged it though, has she? It will grow. Will it grow back if she leaves off the colour? Because there's nothing worse than your hair. Yeah. Because my hair, well, it didn't. I was lucky it didn't fall out completely a few years ago, but it very nearly did. It went very thin, really dreadfully thin and patchy. Some more on. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. And it faded out. Michelle, is your daughter the same age as Lydia? Because Lydia's 13. Was it bleached, then pinking? Yeah, no. I like pink. I did want to have pink, and Lydia wouldn't let me have pink. She's 11. Oh, well, she's not much. She's not much younger than Lydia then. And, it's funny though, because Lydia's got a friend here today, and her friend looks so much older than she does. She still looks like a baby. And Shannon's the same age as Lydia. In fact, Shannon's younger than Lydia by going on 18, yeah. Now, we've just got the attitude come this, probably the last 6 months, and it's getting worse. She's really sassy. Between two youngest. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's 14 months between the two youngest ones. That's a nightmare. Yeah. How did you cope though, Fiona? That, oh, it's bad enough. I mean, there's 10 years between my two, and that was bad enough. But that, I suppose maybe it's easier though with a small gap. Probably not 14 months worth of gap. I'm not having any more. That's it. God, hopefully I'm too old now. So they were talking about on the radio today. They were talking about IVF and whether people should adopt. Yeah, no, it was a mistake. When I find out what causes it, I'm going to stop doing it. Dreadful. I think it might have been the alcohol. It might have been the drink that did it. But I'm not certain it was. Yeah, I know. Bit too much to drink, and then I ended up with another one. That's never happening again. But they were talking about whether people should have IVF or adopt children now, and I thought, well, I've got two they can adopt, so they can have mine. Give them away free. They all actually have to admit it's better now because they're older, because Rob's 23 and Lydia's 13, and they're much nicer now than they were when, you know, when there was such a big gap when they were smaller. They were a nightmare. When Robert was about 7, oh, no, not 7, no, talking about, Lydia was about 7. The other one, the youngest one, was 7. Is it really? Are they still on the Isle of Man though, or have they gone off the island? Cannock. Is that Scotland, Cannock? Near Birmingham. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Do you miss? I bet you miss them though. The thing is, I say I'm really horrible to say I want to see the back of mine, but when they're not around, I miss them. I know. You don't want to let them know that though. Don't be nice to them. I suppose, yeah, a few hours, yeah. Well, sometimes though, Robert at 23 is gone for days on end, but he comes back. I'm just waiting for. I said to him, I think he comes back within the 2-week time frame, because I said if ever you're gone for 2 weeks, I'm having your room, because it's big and I've got a lot of room in there. Funny enough, he just stays away, you know, 13 days and comes back. Is that the oldest one, Beth? Oh, 21. So yeah, she's not much younger than Rob then. So I think because he goes and stays at his girlfriend's a fair bit, and then she comes and stays here. He just won't go completely. I think I make it too comfy. Definitely make it too comfy. I think the other one, we can't get rid of her yet, can we? They're not allowed to throw him out at 13. Could join her in the Navy. It's a bit too chubby to go up a chimney. I better go and get my dinner. Thank you for popping by, girlies. Who's broadcasting later? Does anyone know? You probably go turn it off and go, God, that woman's mad. This barking. Oh, Sarah. Oh, excellent. Okay. What? Or now? What, this minute now? Or later? Yeah, now. Oh, okay. Right then. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go and grab some din-dins. And I'll see you over at Sarah's place. Hello. Michelle, when are you going to come over and craft? Because you're not far away. Bye. I'm going to stop. Bye, darlings. See you at Sarah's in a bit. Bye.